Hello. So today we're on week, I don't know, 7, 6, I'm not sure, of doing the tatted table runner. I have to say, I really love how this is coming out. It's looking really cool. I love the pops of color. I love the soft subtleness of some of those neutrals that I chose for like the cooler temps, and I think it's turning out really awesome. Now here's the deal. I have this tatted all the way through February 15th. This is the 15th. And I'm leaving for Costa Mesa, California, so I won't be working on this while I'm out there. But I'm torn. Do I do the temperatures from my home? Do I do the temperatures from California? Because I traveled. Do I take the idea that, who was it that sent that in? Somebody said I could do the centers in like my home color and the chains in my California color. What do you guys think? What should I do? I can't decide. I can't decide. And this isn't the only time that I'm traveling where I will have to make decisions like this. So I kind of feel like I have to make a decision and stick with it now. What should I do? What should I do? Clearly, I'm not going to make a full decision until I come back and I start tatting these. But I just can't decide. I love all the single color. So I kind of want to keep it single color. I mean, look at these. They're so pretty. But I mean, two colors could be fun, and it would be a nice way to like mark my time when I was traveling. So, you know, that is a possibility. It's not completely out of the realm of possibilities. I don't know. Maybe I should make one. Maybe what I should do is I should try doing a 2-color one when I come back. And if I like it, I can keep going. And if I don't, I'll just cut that one out and keep going because, each motif is individual. So if I cut one out, it's not going to affect the integrity of the whole. I can just go on from there. I know it's so pretty, isn't it? And Ina keeps telling me that it's pretty. And actually, I've been having so much fun with it. You know, instead of making it like a table runner, maybe I'll make it a scarf or something. I don't know. This could be like a fun vest too. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm really, really loving my tatted motifs. I don't usually work in thread this big, so that's been kind of different for me. Usually I like somewhere around a 20, 30, 40, somewhere in that range. I don't usually work in something bigger than 10 because this is bigger than 10. Definitely tats up bigger than 10. This is the Olympus large size tatting thread. If you're looking on the Black Sheep Fiber Emporium website, this is bigger than a size 10. It's something closer to maybe an 8, or a 5. It's not a 3. It's not as fat as a 3. Honestly, I'd really have to do the wraps per inch and check that, which I probably need to do. I've done it for some of the other threads, but this one I haven't. So I probably just need to do a wraps per inch comparison. That could be a fun video. I could do a wraps per inch comparison of all of the Japanese threads that we currently have, plus any other threads I have in my possession. That would be a fun video. Anyway, I don't know what to do yet. I just can't decide. I don't know. I mean, I kind of just want to keep it all St. Louis. But I am excited to go to California, so it'll be fun to go to California. I don't have to worry about this with my knitted blanket because today is Wednesday when I'm shooting this video, and it's Wednesdays when I do the knitted blanket, so I don't have to worry about that one. I will be home on my Wednesdays. I'm not traveling on my Wednesdays. I'll have to think about it later on. But at least for this trip, it's really just the tatting that I have to worry about. So what do I do, people? What do I do? I don't know. I don't know what to do. And it's so hard to decide. And I have to decide by the time I come back. So I guess I have a week to figure out what I'm going to do. And I think I will end up adding another purple because I don't think we're going to get warmer than 61 today. 61 is like super warm here for St. Louis, but we're also expecting a bunch of rain and snow tonight, so we'll see what happens with that because Of course, I am flying out in the morning, so I am really hopeful that the snow holds off until after my flight takes off. I know it's selfish, but I so want to go to California. I want to go. I want to see my people. I want to take all my vending stuff. I've been packing for weeks and like thinking about this for weeks and trying to get stuff ready. So just cross your fingers for me. Just cross your fingers for me. Anyway, I had some other ideas for things that I could do with the tatting. So tell me if this sounds fun. But somebody asked on one of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of about how to start and end when you have run out of thread in the middle of a motif. So I thought it might be fun to show you a couple of different ways to put your ends in and to join threads for, bigger projects. Clearly with this project, like I'm winding about a yard onto my shuttle, and then I'm pulling a little bit out, making my ring, and then it's probably like a yard and a half on the chains, yard and a half on the chains. So they don't take a ton of thread, which is really nice. Just look at how pretty it looks on the camera. Hello. And that's the thing too, the power of a small motif. Like it doesn't look very much or very good on its own, right? It's just a single motif. But when you start stacking those motifs together, it looks amazing. And yes, this is one where we are cutting and tying or cutting and weaving our ends in on every single motif. And that's because we're changing colors and, or at least I'm changing colors. And I'm trying to make this, tatted table runner, although it might become a scarf. It's going to be wide enough. It could be pretty. It could be very pretty. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. The further we get into this, the more it's looking like maybe I should make a garment out of it. Screw the table runner. I'm going to wear this. Anyway, sorry. Slight digression. But that is the power of these little motifs when you start to put them together. So anytime that you are working with small motifs, and I have to say, I absolutely adore Mini Tats by Patty Duff. I really wish that she would republish it. It's a beautiful little book. I'm so glad that I bought it. I like tiny stuff. I like little motifs. I do edgings on occasion, and I do motifs like this. I do small things. I don't really love to make the giant doilies. It's just not my thing. But I can see the possibilities when I'm taking the tiny motifs and I'm stacking them together. This gives me great joy. This gives me great pleasure. I feel accomplished every time I finish one of these little motifs. It's a hit of endorphins. It makes me happy. But I don't get that as much from the large ones because there's this mindset. I have this mindset. It's going to take so long to finish. Oh, blah, blah, blah. So all I can say is, I'm going to be designing more small motifs because that's my thing. I'm really glad that I've been working with Inkscape for the Mediterranean Knotted Lace design booklet because I have become much more proficient with it. So I think it'll make it much easier now for me to work with my tatted diagrams. So, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm also getting better with Affinity. I switched from InDesign to Affinity because it's cheaper. It's a ton cheaper and it does almost the same stuff. So there's a couple of features that I don't have in Affinity that I kind of miss. But for the most part, everything that I wanted to do in InDesign, I can do in Affinity. So totally fine. That's cool. So I'm going to start working on some patterns and some designs, but I'm going to tell you right now, they will be small. They will be small because I don't do giant stuff. And that's okay. Everybody has their own thing that they do. Mine is going to be small motifs. So anyway, if you don't know, I am going to be teaching at Shuttlebirds at the end of April, beginning of May in Idaho. You can find out more at the Shuttlebirds website. I believe registration opens now or soon. And a couple of my classes are already full. So if you haven't yet registered, go do it now. I'm also going to be vending. So I will be bringing 2 giant suitcases full of all of the fun stuff that I can fit in it. Absolutely everything that I can fit in these suitcases will be coming with me. I'm going to bring as much thread, as many shuttles, etc. as I can to Shuttlebirds. So anyway, look forward to that. So I will be doing Shuttlebirds, vending and teaching. And then we will also be at IOLI, and I am teaching tatting at IOLI. I have a virtual class, a 1-day virtual class That's a Sunday. And then I also have a week-long class, so you can go attend in person. And we are going, so the Sunday class is kind of going to be a mini version of the week-long class. So I'll cover in 6 hours what I will be covering in 12 hours. But in 12 hours, of course, you'll get more instruction versus the little 6-hour mini class. But anyway, if you, don't live in the U.S. or you can't afford to go to convention, you can still take my class. You can take a virtual class on Sunday with me with tatting. And we're going to cover all kinds of stuff. Rings, chains, picots, wire tatting, all kinds of fun stuff. All kinds of fun stuff. So if you can't make it to Shuttlebirds and you can't be in person at the Iowa Live Convention, you can still join in with a virtual class. So I just want to throw that out there. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I forget what all I'm doing this year. I have so many fun things that I'm doing. I will be teaching at Fiber U. I can't tell you what I'm teaching yet, but I will be teaching there, one class. I'm also going to be teaching at, hopefully, at Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival in June. I applied to be a teacher, and I think I sent in 6 options for classes. So hopefully they will pick one or more of my classes for me to teach, because I love teaching, and I love sharing my knowledge with you guys, which if you watch these videos, you probably already know that. And on that note, if there's something that you want me to teach with tatting or anything else, leave me a comment, send me an email, tell me what you want to see. I will do my absolute best to get it up. I'm always looking for ideas and for little things to share with you. Tina and I are going to be talking and putting up some videos from our conference over the next couple of weeks. So you'll actually get to see the 2 of us together, and maybe with my friend Lauren too. So that should be a ton of fun. But anyway, I have digressed enough today. Tatted table runner, maybe a scarf, could be a vest. I don't know yet. I'm really liking this thing though. I'm really liking this thing. Anyway, should be a lot of fun. I want you all to remember to, as I say at the end of every video, take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and craftually. It is so important to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You're doing that 15 minutes of crafting every day, because if you're watching these videos, you're a crafter. And if you're a crafter, you need that craft. You need that 15 minutes of, I can zone out, I can just work on my thing, I can let all of my worries and cares go for 15 minutes. Because it'll make a huge difference in your mental health. I know it does for me, and I have every faith that it will do the same for you. So please take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, craftually, and don't forget to go shop at blacksheepfiberemporium.com. Make sure that you have subscribed on our YouTube channel, that you're following us on our Facebook page, that you follow us on TikTok and Instagram, because we put up new stuff there all the time. I put up different videos, different photos, trying to make sure that we catch everybody on the social media. So please go follow us, share us with your friends, tell them about Black Sheep Fiber Emporium, have them follow us, especially on YouTube, because we're trying to grow enough of a following that we can go live together. So anyway, and don't forget, if there's something that you want me to teach, I'm happy to do it. So let me know. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye.